Boom. There it is. What took us so long to find each other, babe? So, the clump of a boot. What's that all about? We shall. Ooh, confirmation already. We shall see. Apparently. So, well, before people get here, I might as well say this. I left a comment on Dave Woodard's video, or a video of Dave Woodard's, just to tell him that he owes me a camper van in his house. And if you need to live in your house or your camper van or whatever, the cash alternative will do, Dave. I don't mind. I proved that your soul was useless 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, last week. Your solve is probably the worst solve that I saw in the thrill of the chase. Nearly every single thing that Forrest said you couldn't do, you did with that solve. I'm not kidding. Nearly everything. Hey, Captain Kid, how you doing? What's cracking? Windows sometimes. On royalty, you will be crowned. 777. Yeah, it's all good. I was just talking about Dave Woodard, basically. He promised his camper in his house if somebody could prove his solve wrong. And it's like, man, you've got the worst solve that anyone could ever have. And probably, actually, no, not probably the worst of those. Probably not the worst of those. That he did wrong was the specialized knowledge. Like, there is no way on earth, none, zero, absolutely zero, that of the supposed 350,000 people that took part in the thrill of the chase, they all knew about limited edition comics and Superman and all the other heroes that Dave Woodard seemed to think was part of the thrill of the chase. Well, it was part of the thrill of the chase. I'll give him that, but it had nothing to do with the solve. So now that you know the solve, and it is the solve, doesn't matter what anybody says, it is the solve. It's the simple, difficult solve to the Forrest Fenn thrill of the chase. And I hope Dave keeps to his word when he says, if you prove me wrong, you can have my camper in my house, or whatever he said. So, like I say, I'm not a mean person, that big word, vindictive person. I don't want to see people homeless. So, if you need to live in your home or your camper van or whatever, whichever confirmation, whichever is more important to you, you can keep and give me the monetary value. Hey, Luli, how you doing? Happy New Year to you. Good to read you. So, yeah, just the monetary value of whichever one you keep. In fact, like, it's principle, really. I don't really care. I'll have one of them and then $10,000, whichever. But if you keep your house, I'll have $10,000 for your house and the camper van. And if Davey wants it, he can have it. I don't really need a camper van, but it's the principle. When you start throwing BS like that about, you need to be careful, because it's public knowledge. You making a contract with the world, a verbal contract that says, If somebody proves your solve is incorrect, because you thought nobody could, that nobody could solve it, more for you. And I think it was after it was found, the video. I might be wrong. I don't really care, but a public video, public contract, verbally, with everybody in the world, that if they prove that his solve is incorrect, they can have his house and his camper. And he lost that 5 years ago, and it was proven up until whenever I did the last one that it was wrong. And to say that he totally ignored the simple truth is an understatement. Like, your solve's wrong, Dave, because it's specialized knowledge. Not only would people not know it, they would not be able to get the information that you got, how you got it, because it's specialized knowledge. Like, you couldn't even guess it and try and find it out. You'd have to know pretty much what you were looking at before you could hazard a guess. It went past the 2 clues. His final place, confirmation, his final place was nailed down on a man-made object, which is, not a man-made structure. And he tried to convince everyone that because the nail was facing down, it was nailed down. So a structure that was made by man is the reason for his solve. No, Forrest said it's not associated with a man-made structure. So your solve can't have anything. I can say your solve can't have anything to do with that. And if it does, it ain't the right solve. So literally tens, I was going to say hundreds, but probably not hundreds. Literally tens, there probably is hundreds, but literally tens of reason why Dave Woodard. However, your solve is pants. It is incorrect. And the true solver told you 5 years ago. The Clomp of a boot. Throughout the thrill of the chase, everyone's saying that they're the solver. And they fail to mention this Fenn speak. What did this mean? What did that mean? What did this mean? What did the other thing mean? Nobody talks about it. Why not? The only person that would understand what Forrest Fenn was saying is the person that solved it. So we were told, had to wait. No, the chest would be waiting for the Clomp of a boot. I don't suppose anybody knows what the main word for boot is. Not the main word, but the word that we're going to look into. Don't do that. Oh, that's different. You don't know what I did there. Oh, you can't see it. Nah. It was. Why did that split like that? I've never done that before. You're going to have to take my word that the words that I'm telling you are the ones, because I like it like this. I like it like this. I can read. Well, I could the other way as well, but yeah, but the whole point is me. The whole point is me showing you, dang, all my life in circles, sunrise and sundown. Right, don't go all the way up, Mario, because that's what happened last time. Don't you dare. Ha ha! Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! Oh yeah, that French doodah. So the clump of a boot. So he talked about. I'm not going to go through all of these, but he talked about these things. Oh look, a Dr. Martens. The wellies. Remember the wellies? He would kick June. I think I said Peggy before. I meant June. If I did say Peggy, I'm sorry, but oh look, the boot of the chase. Remember Dr. Frisson? Heavy loads and water high. He's just having boot. Booty booty. Like I say, these videos are long, so just speed them up. You know, times it by 20 if you can. Oh look, Mr. Gates. It's a hoot. He was on Twitter, sharing the adventure. Wow, 303. Give you gas money. A scrapbook on fireworks. Oh, manna. Happiness is the pot. The boot is the pot, and the chest is waiting for some happiness. Happiness. Is that a shout? The greatest gift I confess. Ah, a bull. Is that a. No, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to say football, but you don't know what football is. Yours is like a rugby ball. Should be called rugby, not football. Just piss me off. Oh, look! The clump of a indulgence. Isn't that the name of the chest? The chest is waiting for the clump of itself. Dang, that's weird. In Forrest's revelry. Rapture. Oh, look, remember when he got fired, sacked, or whatever it was, to see how high he would bounce? Sack race. The catch was easy to release. Gone outside for elbow room. Dang. Oh, he's got permission to go. Why? Because you spell Yah with a Y. And all of the J's took the place of Y. Y had to go. Dang. Up chuck. Like I say all these words in previous videos and doot, 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 doot. Is this a car or a bullet? It's waiting for the clump of a bullet. Like, you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. It was shot. It was shot. The boot, the indulgence. The indulgence was shot. Bounce. I like bouncing. Boing, boing, boing. Ah, the black ball. Remember, if you ask Sasha or Dale, is on his site, if what I'm saying are the scrapbooks, they will tell you, yes, they are. 100. Ah, shifting, drifting, adjusting, moving with boots. Oh, we've got to do some weeding out in the garden. Oh, them outlaws. How many outlaws were there? All them outlaws. Moving. Move with confidence. Boot with confidence. Is it in Denver? A wheel clamp. Or is it in Boston? Talking about those sort of places. I'm going to have to do a DNA check on our snow and see if it's come from Michigan or that way. Damn thing. Oh, Forrest lost his boot, his slipper, his moccasin and jeans, golf shoe, sandals. You know he talked about these things. Just like, what? Forrest, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Then he talked about his costs, making a profit. Take it in canyon down. The gate. The gravy. Love this gravy. Winnings. What's on the bottom line? I give you title to the gold. Waiting for that then. Waiting for title to gold. Clomp of the boot. The bottom line. Make sure no one's saying anything. That's if anybody's here. This is just to put it out. Look, the bread. Into universe. So it knows truth. The truth. The truth. The truth is on fire. Did he talk about mead? Oh, yes, of course he did. Why? It's salt? His award? The counterclaim he made. Who was it? When was it? A couple of years ago, was it? Not long ago. But it can't be a couple of years ago because Forrest went 5 years ago. So, but Hanson made a claim. Forrest said he just wants to know what the answer is. Hint of riches, new and old. Any part of some better than no part of any. The veil, the slice of cake. Remember the slice of cake? It was never an issue though. Beady, 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 buck, buck. Buck Rogers in the 25th century. The catch, the fruit, the tip, capital, the till. So many degrees of separation. Make me laugh when you're all talking about it. It's like you don't even know what you don't even know what you've got. Velvet, box office. These are scrapbooks. I'm not lying. He went to the shop, didn't he, to get his groceries. His allotments. Alas, Dame Fortune. The inheritance. The fund. What happened to the fund? Who's Grant? You need a winning solve. A boot solve. You need a boot solve. A check. You in check, Forrest? The carrot. I'm not lying. All of these things you've been given. It's like, why are you... What? Why have you done a scrapbook about that? Nobody understands. Any part, remember we've had some. And we've got part. Check it in canyon down. No I. No I. No I. No I. You need to drive to first clue. Tap. Washing down the car in the drive or whatever somebody's talking about. Oh, heave ho. Oh, heave ho. Shoot. Shoot. 86. I think me and Davey B ended up in the table of elements. Let's talk about this. 86. I can keep my secret where? I boot. Keep my secret where? See how high he would bounce? We didn't know which way was out. Oh, look, we've had thrill. Now we've got chase. Well, he wanted to call it the thrill of the chase. Why don't you just call it the boot of the boot, Forrest? The boot of the boot, or the out of the out. Oh, we didn't know which way was out. Is it thrill or chase? The out of the out. Like, ever likely he was having fun and laughing. Because I laugh when I look at it. I just, oh man. Slough Creek. Chase out. Give someone the big E. Ooh. Went outside for some elbow room. Found it on that bar, didn't they? The DB Cooper's money. Sandbar. Purge. Casey. Not Casey Jones. Is it Casey Jones? No, he was the Cannonball Run, wasn't he? Alias Smith and Jones. Only you, me, and the governor all know about it. It'll be our secret. Alias Smith and Jones. Is it then sequestered? Is it in an isolated spot? Is there a curse on the chase? Oh, look! Give the 1, 2, 3. A, B, C. Draft at first clues. Do. It's simple. Like, words don't mean what you think they do. Like, is that a royal flush or a toilet flush? Is that a bust breast or a bust figurine? Is that a red card? See ya. Time to go, 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 time to go. F off. Can. Oh, did Forrest do something about that? I think he did. I wonder why. Talk about grass. Why would you talk about grass? A pink slip. Do the bump, do the bump. Hey, hey, howdy ho, here we are. Don't forget the acts that he talked about. I haven't said all of them, but Douglas had his shed. You won't find it on spring break. It's no to that. No, court martial. Sacre blues. Sir, I deserve the throne. This lodge or that lodge? Dang. Turnt. What does turnt mean? I must think I'm bloody crazy. Oh, look, ships are coming in. Relationships, courtships. Friendships. Throw it in. What do you say it was? Pickup truck. The roll in the pickup truck. The Knicks. Ooh. Move with confidence. The dump. The ditch. Oh no. I'm going to boot the chest. Shift, drift, and adjust. It gets abstract. I don't want to just receive an email or sit down and have a cup of tea and coffee and talk about it. Otherwise, it gets abstract. It gets boot. the boot. What was he saying really? Because obviously this word will go down to another word, and they all mean the same thing in the end. Get ready for the launch. Jumpstart the learning curve. Ooh, a warm boot. The Energizer Bunny. Move closer. Oh, there's a login. Move your butt. A butcher again? You son. I hate when it does that. You naughty, naughty, naughty. Very naughty. Did I do that? I think we're on the Bums Rush stuff. Yeah, nasty, nasty. Bloody machine. Oh no, we're doing that. Virgin. Stop it. Change of address. Yes, we've done that. Done that. Done that. Okay. Chase. Allowed to go drive out. Throw overboard. What was that? That was a film. So definitely haven't done that, have I? Oh, I guess I'm on the Big E done. Chase away, chase away, chase away. The drop. Remember the drop? Remember the ferret? Yeah, we've done the 1, 2, 3. Dang. Aha, here we were. This is where we were. The Energizer Bunny. Bum, ba, bum, bum. Stop it. I'm not even doing that. Why it's doing that? Remember the and the mistake. Oh, look. Here's that word I was talking about. I-O-U. Mario U. I-O-U. I put an I-O-U in and took it out for a boot. A boot. We just had all that money up there, remember? Ah, do you like fudge? Damage the blaze. Miss Ford. She was a boot, apparently. Jumble. And we all fall down. A tissue, a tissue. No, it isn't me. It's you. Oh, look, remember the snafu you lot used to do? The snafu? I was laughing my titties off. It was funny. It's like you talk about these things and I'm thinking they're talking about the bloody answers and they have no idea that, or they do. And they don't know that I know. And it's so funny. It's so funny. A whiffadoo. Remember the drop? He was going to jump to that tree. I'll tumble for you. I'll tumble for you. Book or walk? Jack up. Make a boo-boo. I'm sorry. Oh, was I talking about that the other day? Yogi Bear. Smarter than the average bear, boo-boo. Is that ringing a bell? You can ring my bell. Drop a clanger. Ring my bell, my bell. I don't normally fall flat on my face and come nose to nose with a, or whatever, a graveyard marker, grave marker, whatever. I fell flat on my face. Don't make a mess with my stuff. Oh, look. We have indulgence and we have blaze. We have the chest at the blaze. Have a project in my desk. Shoot. Fire. Scrapbook, catapult. Catapult, catapult. Scrapbook, scrapbook, scrapbook. I had to eject. Landed 18 inches off the something, whatever you used. Pitch. Oh, look. A boot guy. A boot guy from back east. And my boot. My wife. My peg. Waiting for the clomp of a boot. Waiting for the clomp of a peg. What was he trying to say? Oh, look, a torpedo scrapbook. Oh, a bowl. Yep. Not kidding. Not kidding. A gun. The release. He talked about it. He did it. He said, right, what word shall I use now? Oh, and I laughed my booties off. What words shall I do now? And have them all thinking, what is he talking about? My aim was slightly off. I had to aim a little left. Buzz, buzz, a diddle it. Buzz, buzz, a diddle it. Remember, to infinity and beyond. Dump start the learning curve. Remember, hit the space, put into orbit. Sky. Da-da-da. Jack is a boot. We've had break, and now we've had spring. Forrest was in the shower. Sprinkle amongst the pages the spray. Put. Boot in indulgence. Listen. Indulgence in below the home of Brown. Where was it? You don't believe me? There are the words. Indulgence, boot, waiting for the clump of a boot. Put in below the home of Brown. Indulgence is boot. Dr. Pepper. He sprayed pepper all over the bloody jungle. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Oh. We've had happiness, and now we have the pot. Boot is the boot. The drill. Boot is the boot. Oh no, not far, not far, not far, but too far to boot. So the blaze is the same place that the not far to walk is. Why is it not far but too far to walk? Why is it too far to walk? Because it's down a hole and you can't walk down a hole. Here it is, waiting for the clump of a walk. It's on the parade ground. Stay on the trail. Stay on the trail. No, I don't like staying on the trail. Oh well. Oh well. The hike, if you're hiking more than a mile, you're going too far. The funnel. Let's do a zoom. And step on it. The snake. Ooh, sliver. Ooh. The storm. I'm not kidding you. Did all of these scrapbooks. Did all of them. Oh, look, here's space. Dang. Kick June. Then get switch. She cannot take no more, Captain. Star trekking across the universe. Always going forwards because we can't find reverse. The hoof. The hoof. The hoof is on fire. You need to shift, drift, and adjust. What's on the pad, Forrest? What's on the pad? The rocket. Remember, we've had rocket. We've had launch. Artemis, that was. 1, 2, 3. The stamp. The stamp. The stamp. The clump. Oh, leave it on shuffle. Oh, look. Now we've got foot. Put foot down and where's step gone? Oh, don't matter. You just saw it. There it is. Put one foot down and step on it. Here's a foot. There's a step. Why is it that I must foot, step, stomp, trog, shamble, whatever? It's like, man, what were you lot thinking? No one, no one, no one, no one, no one is going to stumble on that chest. No one is. No one's going to stumble on that chest. You didn't. I didn't. I was looking for it. I didn't stumble on it. The flow. Oh, look, Slough Creek. Slough Creek. Slough Creek. Whichever creek it was. Let's talk about it, shall we? It's waiting for the clomp of a slough. I don't know. Oh, let's talk about thunder. Let's talk about a backpack. Let's talk about a bat. Let's go to the hop. Oh, baby, let's go to the... Oh, lightning can get out of his own way. Oh. Skip. A-dee-doo-da, skip, a-dee. Let's talk about a swarm. Let's talk about chimney sweep. Let's talk about the sheep. Talk about the crowd. Talk about the swing. Oh, he did a thing about a thong as well, didn't he? I know that's thong, but he did one. Let's talk about a plough. I'm not kidding. How come my plough is this? Pluff. And your plough is that? This is right. This is pathetic. Luff. Loo. Like, how many ways can you say that? Slough Creek. Slough Creek. Slough Creek. Bullshite. Usain Bolt. Let's do one about him. The clamp. The seal. The chain. Someone's close. I know it's closed. Someone's close. Emmett. Release. The Pawnee Express. Had to eject. The void. Thrust. A jump to the left and a step to the right. With your hands on your hips. You bring your knees in tight. But it's the pelvic thrust that really drives you insane. Whee! Shy Guy. Journal of a Trapper. The old pelt. Aim to the left. Ooh. Hey, what are you doing? I didn't do that. It's a jump to the left and a step to the right. Put your hands on your hips. I give you, remember, bottom line, we had it already, bottom line. I boot you, I indulgence you, I go you, whatever those words were, title to the gold. I administer you, I force you, I land. What if land is not an issue? Bless you. We had issue, remember? What if land is not an issue? The flight, the put, sky, spray, shower, bump it up. You don't really need it. Torpedo, start, pepper, trigger. Oh, look, in my head, zombie, zombie. The blaze. It's waiting for the clump of a boot. Remember the prod and the probe and the whatever. Ashley Power! Again. Move with confidence. So, the main word in all of that. Hello, everyone. Hello, Amy. How are you doing? Good to read you, and happy 2026 to you too. So the main word, let's leave it on there. That we're going to focus on for boot, not head, is the blaze. Bearing in mind, indulgence is another word for boot, and blaze is another word, and put is another word. So, indulgence in below the home of Brown. It is in below the home of Brown, where the blaze is. Where the blaze is. It's all one thing. And you are waiting. No, not you. The chest is waiting for the clomp of a boot. Yes, Mario. So you're saying that indulgence is boot. And you're saying that blaze is boot. And you're saying all of these things is boot. We can see that. Clomp. I know it sounds like a Liverpool football manager, but it's not. He's Klopp. There he is. Klopp. He's Klopp, not Clomp or Clump or the stamp. Remember, we just had stamp. Remember, it's in the book. It's in the book. The barge. Pound. Talked about Slough Creek again. Remember, we've had Clomp. Now we've had boot. Now we're having Clomp. And you might find some similar words. Remember, the boot of the boot. No one is going to stumble on that chest. No one is going to stomp on that chest. No one is going to boot on that chest. No one is. Well, one person did. One person did. But no one else is going to stumble on that chest. Indulgence. Remember, it was also thrill and it was also chase. The boot of the boot. The indulgence of the indulgence. That's weird. But true. True. Let's do a scrapbook about thunder. Thunder. Thundercats. Oh. Star Trekking the hike. Bang, bang, the mighty fall. Oh, 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 oh. A yomp. You know what that is? That's a march. Oh, look. There it is. It's what we call it over here. A walk. What's on the pad, Forrest? What's on the pad? Ah, he was a marble champ. He wanted all the women to know he was. Remember the plough. One step, foot down, step on it. Grind. Remember I told you it was in Montana because of that bloody word. The plough, wade across the Madison. Stay on the trail. He who wanders never lost. Rumblings and ramblings. The lurch. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. How come that's rove and move is move? Like, you're only swapping the R. English is crazy. Like, that should be mauve or roove. I like to roove it, roove it. I like to roove it, roove it. Shift, drift, and adjust. There once was an ugly duckling, and he went with a quack and a waddle and a quack. Why is it that I must clomp? Oh no, it was boot, wasn't it? Same words, same words, same words. Oh look, step and foot. Ooh, put a foot down and step on it. Cruising the internet. What's that? Yahoo. Bread roll, not bread. Well, bread roll there was, but the roll in the pickup with Gran. The bat, like the bat, and the bat. Let's talk about these things. Nobody will know what we're talking about, but we'll talk about them. Oh, I don't know. When the marimba rhythm start to sway, dance with me, make me sway. The lazy ocean trucks hugs the shore. Oh look, Kareen! Why would you use that word, Forrest? Oh, because it means clump. Oh, it might mean something else as well. Want to see you sweat? Remember, chug water I talked about the other day. Another solve. Warm water's halt. Chug water. Pitch, as in Lucy Dean and the plane. Shift, drift. We have the drift. We have the shift. We have the putter. Oh, the pervert, groping people. What's the difference between whatever he said? Ah, the swan. The swan. Tiptoe through the tulips. De France. The Tour de France. Oh, Gimp. That could be cripple. Let's go to the hop. Let's go to the hop. Let's go to the hop. Oh, baby, let's go to. Back to the Bible. Exodus. The stream. Snake. Slither. Oh, look. What? No. Tarry? Tarry? Tarry scamp with marvel gaze? Didn't we just have indulgence? What? Don't stand there looking at indulgence. What are you saying? Tarry scant with marvel gaze? What? Don't forget his extra inch. Remember the poke and the prod? See? Oh, stop it. Just being silly. Thing. Oh, you did. Why have you gone to the bottom? That wasn't very clever. Yes, I am doing Clomp. Still that first one. Oh, man. Can't remember if I finished this one or not. Yeah, I think I did. Oh, Kareem. Kareem. Chug. Meatloaf. What is up with this flipping machine? Stop it. It's not me make it go do all the things. Shift, drift, and adjust. Ah, mint. There's Swan. Skippity doo dah, skippity day. Go by feet. There's Exodus. Snake, that was it. Slither. Tarry. Tarry, come on, come on. Tail and tail. Boot. Oh no, the boot of a boot. The clomp of a clomp. Out in space. Same words. Just the same words over and over. Just one word. Confirmation. One word. And you're just looking at all these others and going, what? What? Let's do a scrapbook about this word. Let's do 50 scrapbooks about a couple of words. Dang. Can you remember these in that when he crashed his car and broke the mirror and had the elder and blah, 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 and did the Kareen and everything else? The stamp in the book. I don't want your freedom. I don't want to play around. The belt. I told you to get in the box and get out of the box and get in the box, get out of the box. Can't remember which one I want you to do. Get in the box. No, get out of the box. Ah, punch. Bebop-a-lula, she's my baby. Bebop-a-lula, I don't mean maybe. Bebop-a-lula, she's my baby. Ah, we got a visit from SWAT. the slug, the whale, the hammer, widow smite. No, not the widow smite. Just funny. The clock, Billy Bob, Buffet, nail. Oh, not Trump. Trump. Not Trump as in Donald Trump. Trump as in flatulation. Conflatulation. Ah, have a 10. On the deck. No one's going to stumble on that chest. No one's going to. Oh, the tramp. No one's going to clomp on that chest. No one's going to boot on that chest. The pelt. As in Journal of a Trapper. Pelts. Whip it. Whip it good. Whip it real good. Slow creep. The club. That's a song. Ah! It's that word. What word's that, Mario? But. But is an important word. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Why is it important, Mario? Because you can drive into the first clue. Limp. Birch. It's where he could hide or clomp it or boot it. Waiting for the hide of the blaze. No, that doesn't sound right. Waiting for the what of the blaze? I've probably gone past it because, there'll be no clomp up your creek. There'll be no boot up your creek. There'll be no hide up your creek. Bang, he's good. Curry, remember? Lilith to give you dot, I said. Dot, what's dot? Do 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 do. I asked you the other day, what does do mean? What does do mean? Agadoo, do, do. Push pineapple, shake a tree. Agadoo, do, do. Do, 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 do. To the left, to the right. Jump up and down and hack my phone. Come on, dance every night. You'll never be alone. Church, real. I like to move it with confidence. Oh no. See the light. A bronze jar. A bronze boot. A bronze clomp. The pick. What does that mean? Pick? Or does that mean a tool? Don't dig where you're not supposed to. Cain. And Abel. Pop. Pop goes the weasel. Kick June. Tip the wear. Is it Pat or Pam? The hoop of the dance and the beat of the drum. Yeah, that's a bit ouch. Drive to the first clue. Oh, it's that bloke out of that band, Mr. Slash. Cowheart. Rawhide. Over hills and rain. Seems as though they never stop. Clippity clop, clippity clopping all along. You won't find it on Swing break, that word. Spring break. We've had bounce and now we've got bully. Bully. Woolly bully. Woolly bully. The shout. The welly. I kid you not. He had a bomb. He had a boot. He had a clomp. He was in charge of a indulgence. The boot. He was in charge of indulgence. He had a bomb. The flax. The poke. Ping. Oh no. Were you pinging Jack? He, he must have peed himself. He must have peed himself when you lot were bloody doing what you're doing. Whee! Oh, the swing. He threw it in the trash. Took it back out. Got the wax seal. Damaged blaze. Not bip. Blip. Shoot! Ah, K. Public relations. O. KO. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. Remember the spike? I'm not kidding. He did it. Ah, the beak is the blaze. Mammoth Hot Springs, that is. Duke. Duke. What was that? What was it? With the red car. Of Hazard. The skull. Oh, is that a solve? Did somebody have a skull solve? Went outside for some elbow room, and Donnie was quick to take the hint. The B. If a 6, Jack is a jerk again. Ah, let's do the thong song. Why is Forrest talking about a thong? Why? Why? Delilah. Sink. Let's play blackjack. Flap. A flutterby. A flutterby. A flutterby. Oh, look, it's me again. Well, a little bit of me. Me in the middle. But if you put an IOU in there, it was took out. Pepper. Oh, look, there was a raid. How many times did you talk about that raid? Oh, well, at least you had a Dr. Pepper. Find the doctor. Find the doctor. Find the treasure. Ah, mugshot. Don't dig. Don't dig where you're not supposed to. MJ, how you doing, mate? Happy New Year to you, sir. Or lady. Or person. Person. A catapult. Get ready for the launch. The ruin. The brush. A chimney sweep. Chimney, chimney, chimney. A head. It's in my head. It's in my butt. Head butt, head butt, head butt. Run, Forrest. Same words. Same words. And I'm talking out my head butt. Fire. It's waiting for a stick at the blaze. Oh dear, the chestnut would be waiting for a stick of the blaze. Remember the jackhammer? Ah, dribble. Ah, the clangers. Please touch. I'm responsible. Please touch. Oh, I wanted that gun. I wanted it. I wanted that gun. See how high he'd bounce. Happiness is the boot or the Clomp. Grind. Grind. Pop goes the weasel. The bullet was shot. We've had the bullet. Now we've had shot. It's the sound of the underground. Tap. Another stamp. The wolf will howl. Oh no, here it comes. Here it comes. Walking down the street. Get the funniest looks from everyone with me. Remember the racket? Playing tennis. Clangers. The din. No one's going to stumble on that chest. No one. No one. Echo, 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 echo. Ring, ring. Why don't you give me a call? Do, 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 do. The rattle. Like, I must have gone through all the scrapbooks by now. Oh, look. The beat of the drum. Ah, there it is. Ah, the bellow. Is that how you do the fire on the hearth? Jingle bells, ring my jingle bell. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Rat-tat-tat-tat, the chanson d'amour. Is it Pat or Pam? Same words. The exact same. Ring my bell. Oh, you got to pay a toll. Oh, confirmation. There's the death knell. Ringing the bell. Dong, pound, a hoot and a holler. Mr. Gates. Oh, look, the tattoo. Confirmation. Toot, 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 doo, doo, doo. Ding, 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 ring the bell. Wet my heartstrings. The fireworks. The shower. Those men of note. Hello, peeps. Tenor. Cry. Splash. Splish, splash. I was taking a bath on a bad Saturday night. Sitting in the tub, hoping everything was alright. 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 Oh, I forgot what I was doing this for now. I was supposed to be getting to the blaze and telling you what that meant. Dang, I'm having so much fun. Trouble is, the blow of the blaze. That's what I'm supposed to be showing you. The blaze goes up, the blaze goes down. How do you see it? What's the word that you need to have in front of that? Because that's what it's waiting for. It's waiting for the... That's what the chest is waiting for. Because when it goes up, that's when you can start. Biff! Oh, Back to the Future. The slug. The buffet. Rep. Rap boy, rep. The hook. The hack. Oh, someone's got the clap. I don't want your freedom. Wham. Haymaker. Oh no, let's do a scrapbook about this wrestler. Oh, the cats and the lick. Beat of the drum. Not a hoop, but a whop. Whop, whop, whop. Do, 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 wang. What'd you rather be? A switch? A clump? A bump? A bump? A prong? A clump? A step? Tap? A pick? The lamb, the crash, the whale. Do, do, do. Ah, but it's an important word. It was shot in the jar. Ah, the blast of the blaze. The blast of the blaze. Ah, Jack was nudged. Don't dig where you ain't supposed to dig. Are you getting it yet? The chest was waiting for Blaze to go ping. It were waiting, waiting. That's what you were told. You needed it nailed down, though. You needed it nailed down, and you needed a sandwich. And you could go straight to it. Ah, the burst of a blaze, the explosion of a blaze, the sound of a blaze, the roar of a blaze, the rumble of a blaze. I don't know what sound it makes. The echoing of a blaze, the roaring of a blaze, the noise of a blaze. I don't think it makes a Blair sound, like Lionel Blair. Dang, the bellow of a blaze. No, it don't make a ticking sound. It don't make an echo sound, I don't think. No. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat, the chanson d'amour. A headbutt. The hoot of a blaze. The crashing of a blaze. The blasting of a blaze. So, what it was waiting for, as I told you, you have to wait till it goes up, and then you know you've got so long to do it. But, Tarry, you just seen Tarry, scant with marvel gaze, you just seen it. I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth. And you wait for the clomp of a boot because you wait for the, and then any one of these words that you want to associate with Old Faithful. Not straight, not nail, not elbow. Please touch the blaze. Please touch. I am responsible. The thrust of a blaze. The bell ringer, ring my bell. If you think of me in 1,000 years and you wish to please my ghost, then clomp of a boot. Then see the blaze. But, beady, but, it was shot. The shot of a blaze. The impact, the crash, the slosh. I don't know which word you want to use for it. SWAT. The crack of a blaze. The blow of a blaze. I think we went past burst. Ah. A footfall. Put 1 foot down and step on it. Do walk. Not far, but too far to walk. You can't walk down a hole. How deep is a hole? Oh, about 9 miles. The swish of a blaze. The vibration. The hubbub. Hubba. The peep. The shower of a blaze. The screech of a blaze. The outburst of a blaze you're waiting for. The blaring of a blaze. The cacophony. That word. Not the tattoo. The thrashing of a blaze. Bit 'em up. Ah, does the blaze honk? Does it toll? Do you ring the bell? Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat. So the blow of a blaze. The row. The bellow. The uproar. The cannonade. The resonance. The blasting. The smashing. No, don't ring. There's a missing ring. There's a missing ring. Nobody knows where the ring is. Oh, it's at the Fairfall because it's a noise. No one's going to stumble on it. No one's going to stumble on that ring. The explosion of a blaze. The loud noise of a blaze. The roaring of a blaze. The pounding. I don't know if it pounds. The burst of a blaze. The discharge of a blaze. The sound of a blaze. This is what I was waiting for. Clomp of a boot, remember? The shot of a blaze. The wham. The whomp. Thwack. The slam. the boom, the crash, the blast. The pot, the bounce. Happiness is the pot. Happiness is the blaze. Just in case you didn't catch on. Happiness is the blaze. Oh, there's a stick in the chest. Well, indulgence was the stick. Be violent towards what? 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 Run, Forrest. Same, 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 same. The launch of a blaze. The outrage of a blaze. Oh no, punch me and give me a black eye. Don't beat a stick. Ah, the pepper of a blaze. The raid. Oh, the mar. The mar. The mar is on fire. I put an IOU in it. I took it out. Mar IOU. Mario. 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 The slipper. The flutterby of a blaze. Do. The sink. The quirt without the S. Jerk of a blaze. Ah, Jack. The skull of a blaze. Dang, that has a different meaning to it. Duke of hazard. The beak of a blaze. The damage of a blaze. Oh, it was damaged. Ah, got a scud. Got a scud. The forge of a blaze. Ping. The ping of a blaze. Oh no, that's a ping of a jack again. The boot. The boot. The boot and the clomp and the clomp and the boot and the boot and the clomp and the clomp and the boot. Bang, same thing, same. Full mash gets smashed. Potatoes. Yeah, the bomb. The bully and bounce and bounce and bully and bully and bounce. Rawhide. Hills and range. Seems as though they never stop. Clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity clopping all along. The blast. Waiting. What's it waiting for? What's it waiting for? It's waiting for the blast of a blaze. That's what it's waiting for. Or for you, the clomp of it. But for me, infamy, infamy. They've all got it infamy. Dang, 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 dang. So I've told you the truth all along. And oh, baby, it's cold outside. Baby, it's cold outside. Hello, user. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year. Oh, that was it. Maybe someday, this conundrum will be solved. Maybe. It's solved for me. I don't give a monkeys. It's been solved for years. Years and years. Now it's just payback time. Hook. Not by me. I don't care. I wasn't the. Well, I might have been the higher hand that wrote it, but without my knowledge. But the higher hand that did write it, oh boy. The blow of a blaze. The dew of a blaze. The lambast. The crown. Paddle up your creek. The paddle of a blaze. Oh no, the lather. The butt of a blaze. The switch of a blaze. Oh, it's damaged. Oh no, you switched it. Now we've got Jack. Oh no, the flounder. The slough creak of a blaze. Oh, sackly blues. No one's going to stumble on that chest. No one. No one's going to stumble on it. No one. You can't stumble on it where it is. You can't. Nobody goes there. It's in a place you don't. Oh, the slosh of a blaze. The lash of a blaze. Eee. The nail. Nail it down. It's got to be nailed down. Got to be nailed down. What's on the belt? Oh, get in the box. Get out the box. Yeah, get in the box. Get out the box. Beat of the drum. The stamp in the book. The thunder of the blaze. The crash of the blaze. A blaze. That's what it's waiting for. That's what it's waiting for. Because when somebody finds that, it's over. It's game over. That's what it's waiting for. You have to find that. If you don't find that, you got fuck all. Nothing. Because you didn't have it nailed. Nailed down. Pig in a poke. Don't forget the extra inch. Oh, Tarry Scant with Marvel gears. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, you're not where I said you're going to be, are you? And when you're there, you don't tarry. Take you literally. Literal. Literal. And I don't think he said literally. He said literal, which is different. But same, but different. Means something different but same. Walk haltingly. Not far, but too far to walk. Halt was the only word I could use. Ah, walk haltingly. Excuse me. Waiting for the fall of a blaze. Up and down and 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 up and down. Vanga boys! The Vanga bus is coming and everybody's jumping. New York to San Francisco, the intercity disco. It goes up and down. We've had these words up and down. We've just gone past them. Ah, the putter, the shift, the drift, and the adjust. Move with confidence, with difficulty. Oh no! Want to see you sweat. The chug of a blaze. Kareem, why did you use that word, Forrest? Oh, that's why. That's why. That's why. You just went, oh, what word shall I use now? And do a scrapbook on it. The foot of a blaze. And the step on it. Wee! Why is it that I must clomp? Why is it that I must boot? Why is it that I must blaze? Why is it that I must indulgence? Why is it that I must move? There once was an ugly duckling with feathers all shabby and drifting with confidence. Quack, the best quack, quack, the best quack, quack, the best in town. Stay on the trail. Stay on the blaze. Stay on the blaze. Stay on the walk. Not far, but too far to You're already there. Can't get past the first two clues. Not far, but too far too. Not far, but too far too. You're already there. Can't get closer than the first two clues. Don't walk. Don't walk. It's March. Start trekking. Going more than a mile, you're gone too far. Not my words. Not my words. Not my words, Dave Woodard. You've gone more than a mile, you've gone too far. Means you'll solve. Incorrect. Because no one's going to stumble on it. No one. You're going to have to know. You're going to have to know. No one is going to stumble or boot or clomp or boot or clomp or indulgence. No one is going to stumble on it. So, that's what clomp of a boot means. The blast of a blaze, the surge of a blaze, the roaring of a blaze, the blah blah, whatever it is. That is what the chest is waiting for. Because only the person who solved it knows that's the time you can get the chest. Only that time. Up and down and up and down and up and down. The Venga bus is coming. So, that is what the clomp of a boot means. So I do these videos and I tell you what Fenn speak actually means. And I tell you that that poem in the book, The Thrill of the Chase, is a lie. It's a con. There is nobody, no one, 8 billion people in this world, and none of them, no one, not one person, will solve the Forrest Fenn Thrill of the Chase poem, Where the Treasure Lies. No one will solve it with that poem. They were never meant to. They were never meant to. They were meant to look up all the words in the poem. That's what they were meant to do. Not specialized knowledge, information given to you by Forrest Fenn. I looked up all the words in that poem. First statement that says you should look up all the words in the poem. Second statement, words don't mean what you think they do. See first statement. I looked up all the words in that poem. The poem in the book, The Thrill of the Chase, does not allow you in any way, not in any way, shape or form, in most ways, shape or form, to find the chest. No, it doesn't. It's meant, remember, people keep saying it, oh, Forrest is leading us away, Forrest is leading us away. Yes, he is. Not just with what he says, with that poem. That poem was meant to lead you away from where the chest was, because all the clues point to the same place. Wrote in such a way that they take you away from the same place, but you had to be faithful. See, in the American Air Force, there are 9 rules. If you're a pilot, you know, or if you're in Vietnam, you know, 9 rules. There's a rule that says if, is it the Viet Cong, the people they're trying to attack, were 50 meters off the path, they couldn't attack them. What? Hang on. Hang on a minute. What? If they stepped 50 meters off a path, they couldn't be attacked. And this is agreed by both sides. What? What? This is the secret war in Vietnam that people didn't know about, and obviously these little rules that people didn't know about either. Like that must be the most pointless war ever. Like what a waste. Life, time, resources. Okay, lads, they're coming to attack us. 50 meters off the path now. Okay. Oh no, they're 50 meters off the path. We can't attack them. What? What sort of secret war was this? So, there are 9 rules. Wow, that's crazy. Forrest gave us all the information to resolve this Clomp of the Clomp of the Boot book that he wrote. Oh, sorry, you know it as The Thrill of the Chase. But it was called the Clomp of the Boot because that's what it was waiting for. And boot being indulgence. Forrest was having fun because Forrest knew what he did. And Forrest told you the answer every time you tried to prize one out of him. And you had no idea. And he must have, how he kept a straight face, I don't know. Mind you, I probably would have done as well. Well, I did do so. But now that I'm released from hiding the truth, even though I've told you the truth 5 years ago, gave you all of these words, all of them. And all you had to do was, I don't know, listen and use your imagination. That's all you had to do. All you had to do. You didn't need the book because the poem was on the internet. You didn't need the book at all. And that's what Forrest said. All you need is the poem. That's exactly what he said. And that's all you needed. But, an important word, but you did need to listen. You had to listen to things like, did the hot water affect the patina? Waiting for the clump of a boot. It's simple. It's difficult but not impossible. Your best revenge is me wearing the bracelet. All of those things that were said. Oh, the Forrest Fenn mainstay. It's the first time I've been called that. All right, Forrest Fenn staple. Whatever. Which way around ever that was. It's the same flipping word. But if you listened, you would realise it's the same word. You would look at the words and you'd realise it's the same word. And you realise that, well, actually, most of the words are the same word. They're telling you how to find the chest. They weren't telling you how to find the trove. Well, yes, they were. But it wasn't the same way. Actually, that's something I never did. I never looked to see if I could find the trove using the words in the poem to find the chest. I used a different way that Forrest said you could read the poem. 5 years. Well, more than that, because it's been 5 years since it's been found. But I'm not going to look now, but is it possible to... Well, bit is there, and coins there. So it is possible. Yeah, but you're not going to make up the word Satoshi Nakamoto in one of these. In one of these. Anyway, I was just going to say, the truth is out, and confirmation came. Just as I was going to say it. The truth is out. There was a finder solver for the thrill of the chase. The same person found a chest in the Rocky Mountains, 8.25 miles north of Santa Fe, in one of those 4 states that were left. Found the precise location that you're supposed to find based on the words that are in the book, The Thrill of the Chase. Using the words follow precisely with the 9 clues and the word as. That's the solve. Those are the answers. That's it. That's it. Follow the 9 clues precisely. That's it. Along with the word as. That's how it was done. He tells you, as I have gone alone in there. As. As. Whatever as means, I have gone alone in there. And with my treasures bold, I can keep my secret where, and we just had riches, and hint of riches new and old. So those words, all the canon events for this person. Forgotten what I was saying. It boils down to I am the truth seeker and the truth speaker. I looked for the truth. I found the truth. I told you the truth. I expected better from you people. And when I say I expected better, well, no, didn't expect better. Would have hoped for better because it's already written. So already knew what was going to happen. But that word, that Jonah, whoever it was, I'm sure it was Jonah. Father, please don't destroy them. If I can find so many good people, will you spare them? Oh, go on then, flipping heck. If you really must, if you must spend your time trying to save these unworthy, uncaring, whatever words that he wants to use to describe what was done in the thrill of the chase, if you truly want to save these people, if you can find anyone worthy, then he will save them. Davy was worthy. I found one. Don't get me wrong, in the back of his mind, he still thought he was a solver. he still believed that he was prepared to listen. I tried so hard, really hard. And this is because of something that was wrote on the video. I tried to get everybody to share in this. 5 years. I tried so hard to get everybody to share in it. As stupid as I looked. Because the truth isn't always pretty. It is just the truth. And it doesn't always make sense. But it is the truth. And I told you. And the best that you could do was take the piss out of me. Not that it bothers me, but it's like, hang on a minute. I'm trying to help you here. I'm trying to lead you to the banquet table where we all sit together and have a jolly good laugh about what we went through in the thrill of the chase. And yet, written in the book, that book that is mostly embellished, that book says, I will prepare a table for you in front of thine enemies. Not much different than Forrest saying he was going to meet at the banquet table. Unfortunately, to be at the banquet table, you needed to be faithful. Thrill of the chase, or the Clomp of the boot. The Clomp of the boot. Thrill and chase. That's what the book was called. The Clomp of the boot. The surge of the blaze. The blast of the blaze. The whatever word you want to throw in there. A memoir. Me, Mario. Me in the middle. The devil ran hell. Was given our home. How does that work? If heaven was in charge of earth, fallen, we've been living in hell all this time. There is no hell. We're already in it. We can only have a heaven. On earth as it is in heaven. Because if Father was running the show, it would already be heaven. So this is already hell. Dang. You haven't got to worry about anything, have you? You just got to learn to survive this shit. Because you're going to go to heaven anyway. The only way you're going to go to hell is if you choose to come back. To make it heaven. See how that works? Like the only way you're going to go to hell is if you choose to come back to make it heaven. I must have chose to come back and didn't remember because, I don't know, I must have had too much to drink or something to say, yeah, I'll come back. I'll come back and go through this shit. Not that I drink, but I live different lives, so maybe I drank then. But now that I know that I am in charge of trying to make heaven on earth, ain't so bad. Ain't so bad. You ain't so bad, Rocky. Ain't so bad. Ain't so bad. Ah, what did he say? Nothing is over. Nothing is over. I can't remember how it went now, but he's talking about having his guts in his hand and that. I can't find his legs. I can't find his legs. He deserves an Oscar for that. Nothing is over. Only now it is. Not for me. For those that are in the thrill of the chase, it's over. There is closure and confirmation. For those in the walk of life, there is a reckoning. I kid you not. There is the glory of the Father that will be seen and known through every realm of existence. I'm not lying. Those who don't stop, who don't halt, will be judged very, very harshly. Those who had given up, they have hope. I'm telling you the truth. In fact, I'll say it in front of you. If I find anyone, if there is anybody that is worthy, not if I find them, if you find them, when you judge them fairly, and if they are worthy, you free them. It's on you. I can't do any more than that. You have a chance. Better than nothing. That power is real. I'm not lying. It exists. Told you. It's just one mind. You're in the mind and you're thinking from inside the mind that you're going to stop the mind from doing what it wants to do. No. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're just not. You can't affect the mind. but the mind can affect you. That's like, what's it like? You're the dream. You're not the dreamer. You're the dream being dreamt. And you think, as the dream being dreamt, you can step outside of the dream and affect the dreamer while still being inside the dream. Like everything that you're doing is in the dream. And the dreamer wakes up and thinks, the fuck are they doing? What are they doing? Like, I've had this weird dream of these people doing this, and this. And they want to change what I've been dreaming, not me. They want to change what I've been dreaming. But they're only the dream. It's already written. The dream's already been written. The imagination has already been imagined. However you want to see it, it's already been done. And these people think that they can affect something that's been designed by the everything, the I am. You've been allowed to think. You're supposed to think better. You're supposed to think better. Like there was rules, remember? Rules. Excuse me. Rules. You're supposed to follow the rules. Like you weren't supposed to be a saint. You weren't supposed to be holier than holy. You were supposed to just follow the rules. Learn what it's like to be in this flesh suit, this bags of mostly water. The emotions. Is water alive? Is that what controls us? Is water alive? Is the air alive? Where does the energy actually exist? How does it influence us? How does it speak through us and to us? We're the vehicle. And we have the radio. And the reason people don't understand the words that are coming out of my mouth is because they're tuned in to the wrong frequency. You see, you're all on shortwave and we're on medium and high, long. And whilst I was shortwave too, you're okay with that. You could hear the tune, you could groove along with it, and everything was great. Then I changed the channel, the frequency, and you got lost. And I kept turning the dial. Says how old I am, not the button. Turning the dial and getting further and further and further and further away. So you couldn't hear the music. You couldn't dance along. You couldn't move along with what was going on. Now, the whole point of this is Father has a frequency. This is the frequency you must be on. This is the rules. These are the rules. This is the frequency. Now, if it's medium wave, you have all of those frequencies that you can hit. None are right or wrong, bad or good. You're just learning all of those, and you can listen to all of those things and understand all of those channels that you hit. Or you can go long wave and go to those channels. But you shouldn't be on short wave. Nope. FM. Fenn, Mario. You shouldn't be on FM. You can be on Mario wave or Lanza wave. I told you the truth. All of it is the truth. All of it. I don't hate anyone. Don't judge anyone. Just want everyone to get along. People say, oh, not to me, to themselves. You know, I want to say something, but I don't know how to, etc., etc., etc. Trying to get back in, trying to do nasty things, whatever it is, for good or bad, doesn't matter. Isn't going to work. It just isn't going to work. Not going to accept it. Won't sign any NDAs. Won't do any of the bullshit. It just won't happen. You won't be back in. Not because I don't like you. You're a human being. I don't care. I don't trust you. And you know I don't trust you. And you know you can't be trusted. So you shouldn't get upset. You shouldn't get nasty. I haven't got upset or nasty, knowing that you can't be trusted. The agree to disagree and not fall out. Just carry on living our lives as human beings. Job done. So I suggest no more shortwave, medium wave. That's enough. You don't have to be a saint. You just have to get out of the gutter. I don't mean that, in a homeless, type vibe. There's a fine line between self-love and egotism. And there's a fine line between bad and evil. And I don't like either of those, even though the ego does help. But when it's an ego that calls it self-love, in other words, you're greedy, selfish, narcissistic, fucking waste of space. I don't hate you because you're that. See, the problem before was I saw everybody in what I thought was their potential, what they could be. Like if they were to be a good person, I would see them at that highest point of them being good, giving them the benefit of the doubt. But really, they weren't that person. They weren't that person. That was the person I wanted them to be. That is the person I wanted the whole world to be. I don't think like that anymore. I see people for who they are, exactly who they are. I don't hate them, I just see them for who they are. I reflect back who they are and I see it. I am the agitator, that's why I'm here. And as an agitator, listen, please listen. As an agitator, that doesn't mean to say it's all bad. That just means I stir things. I can stir good things in people and I can stir bad things in people. It's not to be clever, it's to help them from short wave to medium wave. So as when judgment came, they would be judged in a good way. Not a saint, just a normal human being with flaws and with traits. Not a devil, not a saint, just a human being having a human experience in hell and seeing how they coped with being in hell. If they would move up, so the tree grounds itself as above, so below. The roots below look just like the branches above. My roots are deep into the darkest of dark. My roots go. That's where I've been most of my life. Well accustomed to it. But because they go so deep, I found so much nutrient, so much energy. So my tree grew tall, very tall, to the heavens, you might say. My branches reached out and I stretched to the sky, and now my roots go down, 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 and my branches go up, 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 up. And I live in that middle ground. Remember, me in the middle? I am the trunk. Couldn't think of the word then. It's here, somewhere. Somewhere here. There's a trunk there somewhere. I'm the trunk of the tree. And I am using the branches for the light, and I'm using the roots for the dark. And I dip my toe in either way, depending on the people I meet. Now, I like to work in the light. No, I don't like to work in the light. I like to think that people want to be in the light. So, whilst being in the middle, I can dip my toe into the light more often than dipping my toe into the darkness. But the world hasn't changed yet. And there's a lot more darkness than there is light. And so the aim is, with everybody's help, of course, that people at least try to walk in the middle. Like I said, there aren't going to be, I don't think there'll be anybody. I could be wrong, but I don't think there'll be anybody that is always in the light. That is the perfect. Because don't think that's what Father wants. No father or mother, excuse me, confirmation, expects their children to be perfect. They might want them to be perfect, but they don't expect it. And every now and again, they might tell them so, that they are not being how they should be. How should they be? It is not that they do things wrong that you should admonish. It's, have you learnt from what you did wrong? In that, they become better people. You see, it's not about forgiving. It's about the gold. It's about the AU, the acceptance of what you did and the understanding of it. Does it need forgiving? Have you ever forgave a lesson? You went to school, you had a lesson, it was a bad lesson. Did you forgive it? Did you say, oh, I forgive you for being such a bad lesson? No. You either didn't accept it and you bear a grudge to it to this very day, or you did accept it, you understood it, what it was trying to teach you, and all is good in the world, but you never had to forgive it. But in that gold, you need silver. You need the acceptance of that lesson and the gratitude for that lesson to take you to the gold version of you, the acceptance and the understanding of the lesson that was given to you. Good or bad, doesn't matter. It's there to teach you a lesson. Accept the lesson as a lesson, not punishment, as a lesson, and understand the reason for the lesson. When you do that, you see everybody differently. And you don't need to forgive them because they've done nothing wrong. It's a lesson. It was put in your path for you to learn the lesson, good or bad, doesn't matter. Each you should show gratitude for. Thank you for the lesson. What is it I need to learn from this lesson? Accept the lesson. Be grateful for it. Move up to the gold version of you with understanding. Don't look back at that lesson. You learnt the lesson. You use what it is that it taught you. You don't need to forgive it, good or bad, and you carry on. You're not going to feel bad that you learnt the lesson. It wasn't very nice. You didn't enjoy it. But once you accept it and understand it, you can get past it. So I was rock bottom, as low as you can get, lower than a worm's belly. You know how low that is? That's under the ground, that low. With many lessons to learn. And so I learnt them one by one. I accepted them, grateful for them, understood them, and moved on. Still getting lessons as we speak. We are always learning. Even as teachers, We are always learning. And we must always be learning because we have to accept every lesson that comes along. And sometimes the lessons come from the students or the children, even though we're all children, but the children of the children, because they ask more questions. No, Forrest put it differently. Don't ask me to explain that. They have better eyes. What does that mean? What does that mean? Like, I know we're on different levels, but seriously think about that. What does that really mean? If there is a book called The Clomp of the Boot, The Thrill of the Chase, The Burst of the Blaze, whatever the name of the book is, doesn't matter. Confirmation. If you're told by the person that set it up that children have better eyes, it's just a poem. Everybody reads it, but they have better eyes. You see, you weren't supposed to read that poem in the book The Thrill of the Chase the way that you read it. If you gave it to a child and they did word search, they would find more things than you could possibly dream of. If they use their imagination, they could imagine a totally different poem. But for them to have better eyes, it was seeing something, confirmation, that we as adults overlook. We overlook the simple things. Oops. Don't pass go, don't collect $200. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm going. Wig, how you doing? Happy New Year. I didn't know that people were in talking. Forrest said it. Your effort will be Happy New Year. Who's that? Who that? Redneck. Hey, how you doing? Happy New Year to you, mate. If you're still here, like you're probably all gone now. I didn't know you were live. So what's up, sexy? I don't know. Who's sexy? I don't know what they've got up them, whoever they are. You know, I'm going to come to England, and we are going to have pints. Me, you, and Paul. Hey, Paul, he's a good man, he is. He's another good one. Sorry, I missed him out. I should have said Paul as well. I think the difference with Paul is we never worked on something together. We just understood, we're all different people. And nobody was correct and nobody was wrong. We just had different opinions and different ways of looking at things. And we can go through life like that and we can love each other because we're different. We don't have to fight because we don't agree. So I hope that he gets everything that, the meek inherit, which is, what I wanted for everybody. And that's what was talked about in the chase. Oh, we can all share, we can do this, we can do that, we can do the other. Like, what's happening with San Lazaro, I'd like to know. Well, I don't like to know, just know. It's like, yeah, I don't drink wig, but I will go out and socialise because I do like socialising. There was Jonathan as well, although he was with the K-Pros and the Cynthias of the world and the Adam Foddys and anyway, it ain't up to me. I'm not judging. There are a lot of ancestors that have more beef than I do because obviously it happened to them and they are on the other side of the veil, however it is, whatever it is. And they want, I don't know, whatever they want. So, yes, I'll be glad to do that. I did do one of those things once, actually, but nobody turned up, which is no surprise. But so I organised an event for people to go to and just, say hi and meet. Like, there were quite a few people in England. Tarantula, the tarantula spider lady. I can't remember half the names now. Nope. I'm going to try and think. But, there's probably 3, 4, 5 more that are here. So would you see Adam as well? Like Paul's up north a bit. Adams, Derby Way. It's not far. Not far, but too far to walk. Who else? There's others. Jonathan, he's further up than Paul. Can't remember. I can't even remember now. But yeah, the plan is hopefully, get to meet a lot of people. But like I say, I'm not. I love socialising, but I have boundaries now. Never used to. Because like I say, I thought everybody was, decent, but they're not. They're just not. So I have an understanding of myself now that I won't allow myself to let those people in that don't deserve letting in. Well, not because I hate them all, just because they're not trustworthy. It's just how it is. So the clump of a boot is you're waiting for that blaze. And it could have been called, the book could have been called The Clomp of the Boot, The Thrill of the Chase, because that's what it means. It was about seeing the blaze, knowing it for the blaze. Remember Terry's here, Terry Scout and Marvel Gaze. It was seeing it, knowing it was all 3 blaze, Homer Brown, Warm Waters Holt, knowing it was up and down, up and down, up and down, and that you had to go in. Don't spend your time, woo. Terry Scout and Marvel Gaze. Just go in, get it, get out. And it was waiting for that. It was waiting for somebody to know that that's what it was. The blaze. The chase was the blaze. The thrill was the blaze. Words don't mean what you think they do. Warm Waters Holt was the blaze. Well, Warm Waters was the blaze. Not Warm Waters Holt. Warm Waters was the blaze. The Homer Brown was the blaze. The blaze was the blaze. Like, which way does it face, Forrest? I never took a radial off it. It don't face anyway. Like everybody, Dave, another reason why your soul wasn't worth the blaze had a direction. Excuse me, heavy confirmation there. It's like people have their souls and they've paid no attention to what Forrest said was the reason why it can't be their soul. Like, there are so many for his soul. It's in a place people would not normally go. Dave, your soul's a car park. Like, if there's a place people go, if they apart from the toilet, if there's a place people go, it's a car park or a park. Like, if there is a place that people go where you say it was, that's the place people go, which means it can't be there. It's like, geez, did you hear anything that Forrest said? Anything? Anything at all? Like, your soul has all of the things that Forrest said it could not be. Is it in an isolated spot? Yes. Is your car park in an isolated spot? No. Okay. Okay. Well, not the car park, but the place where it was. No. Okay. It's like, Matt, are you kidding me? Everything Forrest said, you have exactly the opposite. Like, your soul in no way, shape, or form conforms to what Forrest Fenn said. In I know the chest is wet. Dave? Chest wet? Is it? All through the year? Chest is wet? Okay. I just think, no. How? What? How are you even thinking that your solve is correct? It has no resemblance to what Forrest Fenn said is the criteria for where it should be. Nothing. There is nothing in that solve. The little girl from India can't get closer than the first two clues. Solve the first two clues, walk right by the chest. Is your chest at the second clue? No? Oh, dang, can't be that then. I don't know, Dave. I think I proved your soul isn't the soul. In fact, I know I proved your soul isn't the soul, and I know I proved everybody's soul isn't the soul, because the soul is everything that I've said to you that it is for 5 years. The soul for a chest and the soul for a trove. And it has absolutely nothing, Jack, to do with the poem in the book, The Thrill of the Chase. In the way that you read it, nothing. Which is another reason why your soul is wrong. Everybody in The Thrill of the Chase that had a solve was solving a lie with wrong words. You tried to solve the poem with incorrect information and claim with that incorrect information that you had the correct answer. What? Hang on. What? You had a poem that was incorrect and you followed it precisely incorrectly and claim that you have a solve that is correct. No. You followed an incorrect poem and you have an incorrect solve. Unless, unfucking less, you correct the incorrections, and then you have a correct solve, a winning solve. But you have to correct the incorrections. The switch that had already taken place, you need to switch back. I don't know, back pedal on that backward bike and go back to the beginning, how it started. This is the first draft. Like if you're going to solve a poem, if you're going to solve a poem, to find a chest, and somebody said it's too easy, don't you think you should have that version of it? Easy. Jackie Kennedy was easy. Don't you think you should have the easy version? The version that you should give to a child? Do you think you should have that version? Like an ABC's version of it. The 1, 2, 3. Like taking candy from a baby. ABC. That's so elementary, my dear Watson. It's gonna be. So I tell you the truth. I back it up with facts. This is Fenn speak. All of it. Everything that you see, that I've showed you, everything. Even when Trusted was taking the piss out of my grid search. Sorry, what was that word? What was that? Grid search? Oh, do you need to do that in the JCB treasure hunt? Grid search? Did Jack grid search? Did Mario grid search? Oh, that's weird. That's very weird. Like, weird is the new normal. That's very weird that they should say that. Jack grid searched. JCB, you should grid search. Mario told everybody about grid searching. Excuse me. Maybe you should learn how to grid search because I gave you the answers to the future. The answers I already know. So I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth. Grid search. Simple. Decipher the clues in my poem, Forrest said. So I did. I looked up the word decipher and did everything it said what decipher meant. Everything. To the nth degree, I did it. To the letter T, I did it. By the book, I did it by the numbers. Word search. Please touch. I am responsible. Responsible. What does that mean? But if there's one word you look up that word. I am responsible. What does that mean? Not what you think it means. Not what you think it means. What it really means. Because in things that Forrest said were answers. If you listen. I listened, he gave me answers. I read the poem, it said, Mario, you are here. Mario, you are FF. Mario, you are the solver. Mario, you are the finder. Mario, you are it. Mario, 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 Mario. Without the I-O-U. It was just Ma. Is that an error? Put it in or took it out. Is that an error? ERR? Was it a mistake? What's that mean? So the information given was to aid in finding the answers. Not even just aiding, it was to tell you the answers if you listen. Literally telling you the answers. Did the hot water affect the patina? What does hot water patina mean? But the fact that it is hot water, Dave Woodard, the fact that it is hot water, even though it means something else as hot water, where is the hot water in your soul? Oh, Forrest was only joking. Oh, yeah, he was just having fun, I know. Yeah, okay. So, I've taught you all how to speak Fenn speak. But if I were you, I would use it to speak John Collins Black speak and Justin speak, because it's not too dissimilar. I kid you not. Those chests are already found. I kid you not. And I won't worry about doing it the way Jack did it. No, I won't worry about doing it that way. I'm telling you the truth. Now, you don't have to believe a single word that I've said. I don't care. I am trying to help you. In helping you, I help me. If this world is a better place because everybody acts better, remember, Forrest said, we are a better family. What does better mean? So if everybody acts like that, we should all get along. Get along. Giddy up. Get along. Get along there. What does that mean? So, if you at any point in time are stuck, please remember, Forrest said, need to think, what if? Or use your imagination. I thank you for watching. Again, it's the truth. Again, it's the correct solve. These are the words of Forrest Fenn. They're not my words. They're not mine. These are just the facts that I'm showing you. The book, The Clomp of the Boot, the surge of the blaze, the roaring of the blaze, the blast of the blaze, the whatever word you want to put in there, or the thrill of the chase. That's what it means. You saw thrill, you saw chase. You saw indulgence. What's indulgence waiting for? The blaze. The indulgence of the blaze. Oh, hang on. The indulgence of the blaze. Tarry, don't indulge the blaze. Tarry scant with marvel gaze and get the flock out of there. Remember, tarry's here. Don't tarry. Don't tarry. Don't indulge. So the book is called The Indulgence of the Blaze. Woo! I've taught you how to grid search. I've taught you Forrest Fenn speak for 5 years. You can go out and find a treasure if you listened. If you didn't, good luck. Maybe the next solver will be Jacqueline, or Carl, or Tony, or Tori, or I want to say Mark and Marcus, because that's me. What other names? Len's name was Peter. Peter is a name that's in there. Duke, Dude, Bo, not Bo Derek. Well, it could be Bo Derek, but so an androgynous name. Well, I'm either Maria or Mario. Some people call me Marion. I don't know why. It ain't Marion. And they call me Mariam when they read my name. And it's like, no, my name's Mario Marturano, not Mariam Arturano. But lots of people do it, so don't worry about it. I wonder how long it will take Dave to get in touch. Anyway, I thank you, I thank you, I thank you, 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 thank you. Looking forward to, we might even, what? Other pages in the way. We might even talk about the dragon tooth. Tooth. Oh, he did talk about teeth, actually, Forrest did. What does that mean? He did talk about teeth. Oh, cipher hunts in England. And by the way, George William Reed is Indian name. Are you purposely writing incorrectly? Because that's an N instead of an M. Indian, I have no idea what that is supposed to be. Indian name? Don't know. That's like Ashley and Ben talking about the ice cream lid. The ice cream lid. Yeah, we could go on a hunt, but you might have to stay for a while. Not going to find it spring break. Yeah, there's probably some hunts in England. I've only done the. Oh, I was going to say the Forrest Fenn hunt, but there's JCB and Justin, and it's all, the same. Just be careful though, because you did say you could hide it again in the same place. All you have to do is find it. You don't have to go get it, in my opinion. You don't have to go get it. It's not gettable. The whole point is for you not to find it. The information is obscure to the point of hidden. I'd rather not talk publicly. The we are all children of the Creator, no matter how old you are. We're all children of the Creator. So we are all in some way, shape, or form related, even though we're not related. Even though we all look different, even though there are star beings that, we haven't even seen yet. So when I say, can we all just get along? I don't just mean human beings. I don't just mean the creatures of the sea and the creatures of the land and the creatures of the air. I mean all of us. All of us. And if you were not created by the Father, if that's at all possible, if you managed to copy, it's what you do best. If you managed to copy what Father did, then you're in for a rude awakening if you don't want to just get along. Because while Mom and Dad have tolerated you, I will not. However that tolerating came about, however it came about, whatever you did, I am very tolerant, I am very just, and I am very, very precise in what I say. And I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. If these people do not want to get along, then they should not be given the freedom to interact with all of those who do. I think that is very fair, more than fair. And I don't care, I want anything bad to happen, I don't want anything bad. I don't care where you are. In the grand scheme of things, 13th plane, I don't care. The 7th dimension, I don't care. I don't care where you are. As long as the people of all of these realms who want to just get along, all of us want to just get along, as long as we're happy, because happiness is the pot. Remember, happiness was here Pot was here. I'm not lying. Those words were here. I showed you them. The happiness of the pot. Is that a good title for a book? The happiness of the pot. Or shall we stick with the thrill of the chase? Wasn't Forrest asked that question? Why was he asked that question? Like, you could call the book something else. The Indulgence. You could call the book something else. The thrill of the chase. Or the Clomp of the boot. The Indulgence of the blaze. The surge of the blaze. The tarry of the blaze. Can't remember how he said it. I want to remember how he said it, but you won't let me remember. He said, many people are searching for the blaze first. Did he say many people? People are searching for the blaze first, but I don't. Oh, I can't remember. But it's to do with people, like, instead of following the clues in order, they're just looking for the blaze. And it's like, well, yeah, that's it. That's all you need. That's all you need. Find the blaze, job done. It's finished. It's over. Excuse me, confirmation. Find the blaze, it's over. Once you know the blaze is the first clue, and once you know confirmation, once you know the blaze is the first clue, and warm water's halt is the first clue, and Homer Brown is the first clue, it's all the same thing. If the chest, because we didn't know, not because if, but because we didn't know, if the chest was at the blaze, and the blaze is the first clue, it means the 9 clues are all about the blaze and the Homer Brown and warm waters. It's all one thing if the blaze is the first clue. And if the blaze is the last clue, that's when you get the chest. You see what he did? Like, which is the most important clue? The last clue, because that's when you get the chest. But the last clue is the first clue. It's the blaze. Think about it. The last clue is the first clue. If you've been wise and found the blaze, look quickly down your quest to cease. First clue, not the last clue. Because your quest to cease is finding the blaze, not finding the chest. Once you've found the blaze, look quickly down. Look quickly down. Now you can get the chest. Because you found the blaze. Now you can get the chest. Water up, water down. Now you can get the chest. The last clue and the first clue, same thing. Begin it where, Old Faithful, just seeing the words here, Geezer, but there's other words that, mean waters. Erupts, or what's the other word? Explosion? No. expulsion, something, one of those words. Once you see the blaze, the beginning, blaze it where Old Faithful geezer. If you blaze it, or whatever where means, so blaze it at Old Faithful geezer. If you've been wise, if you've been faithful and nailed down the blaze, which is what you have to have it nailed down. If you've been faithful and nailed down the blaze, so the blaze gone up, blaze gone down, now you can get the chest. The last clue that you get, quest to cease, blaze gone down, is the one that gets you the chest, because now you can get the chest. You can't get the chest until no paddle up your creek. Can't get the chest until you see the blaze. Not advisable. Blaze must go up, blaze must go down, then you can get it. But Tarry, you've just seen Tarry. Tarry Scamp and Marvel Gaze. Don't spend your time looking at the Old Faithful or the chest of treasure, or the chest. Don't worry about the fact that the chest is probably empty. Nothing in it. Or, it's just gold or whatever, not what was supposed to be, diamonds and rubies and emeralds, pearls, sapphires, whatever. Don't spend your time looking, because you could go home with a chest that's too heavy to one person to carry. Not you are going to. So Terry Scan, we've seen Terry just now. We've seen Blaze. We know what Clomp of the Boot means. We know that Thrill of the Chase could mean anything in regards to indulgence and which way's out. The out of the out, it could have been called. Or the Slough Creek, Creek was that? No, was it Creek? Was it Creek or Creep? The Slough of the Creep. I can't remember what it was. Creek or Creep. Anyway, I'm definitely going. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a wonderful, marvelous new year. Ciao for now. Take care, everyone. Oh, and see.